It's a pleasure to have you once again on the link on this Wednesday. Welcome to the link once again. We always promise a place where you find information you can use and opportunities. And we want to welcome back Standard Chartered Bank, who were previously sponsoring this show, and now they're back. Welcome back, Standard Chartered Bank, and thank you for putting some money in here to make sure that our viewers get information they can use. Tonight we're talking about opportunities, specifically immigration to Canada. We had a discussion about more than a year ago, sometime in March 2022, and some things have changed. And we have Miss Leah Prosi Nambafu of Nambafu Immigration Consultants and accountant, who's an accountant also based in Canada. She's a Ugandan, and she helps those who want to immigrate to Canada, especially for work. And she's going to tell us some of the things that have changed since then. Leah, welcome.
Yes, Sam.
All right, appraise us generally on the Canadian immigration policy and how it is now, 1 year ago.
Okay, thanks, Sam, again, and to our viewers, a very good evening. I'm Proscovia Teriasima Nabafu of Nabafu Immigration Consulting. So about the immigration policy in Canada, Canada is aiming so much at bringing in more people, mostly skilled, and through other programs. And the immigration policy right now is aiming at bringing about 500,000 people per year, and out of which, that is by 2025. The target that was met in 2022 was that Canada brought in 405,000 new immigrants. The target for 2023 is 465,000 immigrants, and 2024 is 485. Then 2025 is 500,000. And we should know that out of this, about 60% are economic programs. So that is what Canada is targeting because of the low population, which is characterized by high aging, percentage of aging people, plus low birth rate. So Canada looks at immigration as one of the ways to maintain the workforce and the economy going.
All right, thank you very much. There, however, since we spoke more than a year ago, some changes that will affect those who want to immigrate for reasons of work. Please update us on some of the changes that have happened since then.
Thank you, Sam. There are so many little changes that have happened, but I'm going to speak about the biggest one. And like I said, the biggest percentage of the new immigrants the government is targeting are economic programs. So under economic programs, you'll find, people coming through express entry, and those are federal skilled workers, federal skilled trades, and a Canadian experience class, then a provincial nominee program. Then there are also business startups and self-employment. All of these categories, Sam, they have their own requirements, but today, I'm going to focus on programs under express entry because that is where there's been a big change that may affect people who are interested to come. So this change in express entry. So express entry is, I would call it a system, or it's a process that was started on 1st January 2015. And through this process, people or foreigners who qualify to submit their profiles into the express entry pool will do so. And of course, it has to do with qualification. And then when they are in the pool, their profiles will be awarded points according to what they call a system called comprehensive ranking system. And the points they'll get are called comprehensive ranking system points, or CRS points. So every month, the Immigration Canada goes into the system and they invite people who have the highest points in the pool. So like whoever is interested in coming to Canada is skilled, and under the three classes of federal skilled worker, federal skilled trades, and federal skill and Canadian experience can submit. So if I say qualifying, it means there are requirements they have to meet, there are points they have to hit before they submit. Not everyone will submit. So before, what was happening is this process is good, but it doesn't get out all the loopholes. There are still loopholes in it, and Canada loses out on very good people. It didn't consider it because it looks at it awards points on factors like age and experience and language proficiency, etc., then adaptability and so on. But one of the loopholes of this kind of system is as people age, experience grows, especially for professionals. For example, a medical doctor, they'll get better with experience with the years. So as they get better with the experience, they are losing years. So this system would leave out people who are experienced but who are like advanced in age, because it used to favor so much people who were between 21 and 29. Of course, the farther you go up to after 29, that's the more you lose points. But right now the big shift, and that is good news for people who are professionals, is that right now they are considering occupation, inviting people according to the occupations in demand. We should note that the major objective of these economic programs is that to bring in foreigners who are going to establish themselves economically in Canada. So you come with the hope of getting a job. So the economic the change in the express entry is that they've also introduced inviting people according to their categories, and the invitations will be sent out according to the occupations in demand. I'm just going to highlight the occupations in demand because of the time. So the first one is if you have a high proficiency in French, and if you have French and English, because Canada has two official languages, that is a good thing for you. But the underlying factor is that you have to qualify to enter the express entry pool. And then the second one is health. If you have an occupation in health, that one is also considered. Then STEM occupations in full STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So if you have occupations under that, then you have a high chance of being invited in the express entry pool. The other one is transport sector. So transport sector, one of the occupations they are removed from express entry was truck drivers. So truck drivers, for example, it's something which is common. Many people are doing it, and even people with degree holders are doing it. So that is also one that is being considered. But there are also, under all these umbrellas, are occupations that have not listed because of time. Then there are also those working in the agriculture sector. And so agriculture sector, they'll be able also to be invited under the express entry pool, and not looking at very high points. First of all, make it there, and then you may get a chance still, even if you don't have very high points, even with the age that has advanced a little bit. So we also have the trades, plumbers, carpenters, and so on. So like I said, the list is long and I can't exhaust it in the link. There's another one I'll give at the end of the show on how to access that list.
Let's just do that immediately before I ask the final question. How can you be found so that you give more of this information to those who need it so that they can make decisions?
Okay, you can reach us on www.nabafoimmigration.ca, or I normally give out even my cell. Actually, you can use WhatsApp. Please do not use direct on +1 780 200 69 15. Then the number is +1 587 974 6171. So you can also email us on info@nabafoimmigration.ca, and you can also reach. Actually, we shall be uploading videos on our YouTube channel, Nabafo Immigration Consulting, and they will have the full list of occupations that are on demand. So, but a warning is to our viewers is there are people who are posing out there as Nabafo Immigration. Just know that we don't rush to ask people for money or anything. We're more interested in understanding what's happening. So be vigilant and don't become prey of such people.
Okay, in 1 minute, Leah, some people qualify and officially come into Canada but may fail to settle. In 1 minute,
yes.
How can I, if I come to Canada, what should I anticipate if I'm considering immigrating to Canada?
Thank you, Sam. So, as if you're coming to Canada as a permanent resident, you don't have a job yet. It's very important for our viewers to note that it's only when you're coming on a work permit and that's when you have a job in order for you to apply for a work permit. So you should be ready to start a new life in a new country. It's a country full of opportunities, but sometimes in order for you to continue with your career at home, always consider starting afresh, going to school, volunteering, and ensuring that you network to get to know more people. That's how you'll make it career-wise in Canada.
Right. Thank you so much again. I love that you are conscious of time. Yes. Thank you so much for furnishing us, and I hope that viewers can find you on those addresses you gave us above so that you can continue the conversation. Viewers,
okay, thank you.
Viewers, we hope we added value to you. If you want to immigrate to Canada, we have only had a little time to go over the basic things and what has changed since then, since we had Leah on this program about more than a year ago. So you can contact her on those addresses so that you get more information. This is the place for opportunities, and we hope you can get one out of this discussion. We want to thank Standard Chartered Bank for bankrolling us to bring you this important information that you can use, full of opportunities. That was the link. Thank you for joining us tonight.